For West Valley, the Rams, a 3A school that went undefeated last year, they're going to be taking on the Burlington-Edison Tigers, the official 2A champions defending. Let's get you tonight's starting lineups as the Rams in red and white will serve backs to the camera to Burlington-Edison, the Tigers. 17-1, the only loss to Sela in districts. West Valley starts out with the first point and a service of Allie Moore. At 16-2, a loss to Anacortes twice in league play, but that they feel was taken care of. Although Anacortes, finishing atop the Northwest Conference, came in and played pretty darn well and are still in the lower bracket going against Tumwater and Colville, the second and first ranked teams. So we have number 4 versus number 5. Burlington-Edison ranked number 4. West Valley ranked number 5. So far, the Rams coming in strong and starting as Erica Crawford knocks one off the block attempt of the Tigers, and the service of Allie Moore continues, leading game 1 3-0. The starting lineups include Hannah Meringue, number 1. Carly Reel, the libero, number 4. Julie Nathay, the senior setter, number 5. Allie Moore, number 6. Erica Crawford, the outside hitter, junior, number 8. And Dakota Adams, number 12, the right side there, the outside hitter, a senior. And Megan Atkinson, the junior middle hitter, with jersey number 14 in for her. Carly Reel on defense as it's 3-1. And we go over to Burlington-Edison, the Tigers, with the number 1, 2, and 3, Alyssa Terwilliger, the junior. Outside hitter, the right side hitter and setter, Molly McTaggart, one of 2 sisters, a senior, along with junior Maggie, number 7. Number 3 is Kim Robinstein, the senior middle blocker. Emily Egan, the sophomore middle blocker, and Sam Alumbris, the setter and right side hitter, sophomore. Serving is Maggie McTaggart, number 7, and putting it away is Sam Alumbris on an easy play at the net. And Allie Hainstein, the defensive specialist middle blocker, is a junior at 5'7", wearing jersey number 8. Well, they award the point to West Valley, who lead 4-2 here in game 1. And it's Jillian Sigelin serving for the Rams. Alyssa Terwilliger comes back and gets it over. Back set to Dakota Adams. And the Rams, leading 4-2, take the initiative here in this rally. Segelin. Adams goes over. Opposite hitter, Alyssa Terwilliger, comes in with the right hand from the left-hand side. And the other way, the opposite hitter for the winner is Allie Moore. And it's 5-2 in the early going. The home side on the scoreboard is Burlington-Edison. The visiting team is West Valley. Five to 3 as Allie Heinzen, junior defensive specialist, will serve. And fielding it is Carly Reel over Allie Moore. Kept alive by Reel, over by Moore. Heinzen setting it up and coming the other way, but a foul called. And the point to Burlington-Edison, the Tigers now down by 1, 5-4. Heinzen continues to serve. Her opposite number, Erica Crawford, getting it. Comes back the other way and kills it for a 6-4 edge. And Dakota Adams retreats to perform the serve. Adams deep down the middle. Maggie McTaggart gets it, and what a hit by Carly Watson, number 4. Or is that number 1, Alyssa Terwilliger? And you can say, golly, Terwilliger on that one, can't you? What a great hit by Alyssa. Molly McTaggart serving. Floats one in to Carly Reel. Far side and into the net. It's all tied at 6. Game number 1. 4th-ranked Burlington-Edison, 5th-ranked West Valley, who downed 7th-ranked Capital in the opening round. Wasn't completely easy going for Burlington-Edison. They survived one loss to Sumner, but put them away 3-1. And it's a 7-6 one-point edge for the Rams. As Erica Crawford serves down the line, bumping into space. Burlington-Edison scrambling. The Tigers, Kim Robinstein. Pushing deep is Sammy Moore, Allie Moore. And it's long. So Adam, Crawford, Moore retreat along with Reel to receive the service of Alyssa Terwilliger. Julia Nathe sets it up, but now here come the Tigers as Reel gets underneath it. Kept alive for another day. The Rams survive, or at least for another shot attempt, as Maggie McTaggart tries a left-hander from the near side. And the rebound is wide as Chilean Segaline checks in. Out comes Hannah Meringue, and Carly Reel will serve. 8-7, a slim one-point lead for West Valley against Burlington-Edison. Number 5 serving to number 4 in the rankings. Coming in to throw that all away. Just 3 losses between these two teams. 2 to the Tigers, 2 for the Tigers, 2 the Seahawks of Anacortes. And a nice play by Maggie McTaggart, who in game 1 gets a kill. Out comes Heinzen. In to serve, Kim Robinson. And the middle blocker, who's a senior, will serve from the left side. Jumping and right-handing it. Right there to Moore. Ranging back is Nathe. Into the net by Reel. 9-8. Tigers continue serving. 2 losses to Anacortes. They got back at the Seahawks in the district play. They run a 6-2. Pushing it over is Atkinson, Megan. And trouble at the net for Sam Alumbris. All tied at 9. As Julia Nathe serves for the Rams. Here in game number 1. Maggie McTaggart. Backside to Dakota Adams. And Adams finds the floor. 10-9. Nathe serving. Oh, and what a play by Maggie McTaggart to find that opening. And we're tied at 10. Well, number 4 versus number 5. A 1-loss team and a 2-loss team. The 2-loss team actually ranked higher. Anacortes with the 2 wins ranked below these two at number 6 coming in as Molly McTaggart checks in the middle. Sam Alumbris serving. Wobbly one to Carly Reel. And leaping up and trying to get it down. Megan Atkinson goes long. 12-10. Tigers on top. And Dakota Adams out of sync there. 13-10 to the Tigers. Terwilliger near side to Tanya Brewer, and a timeout called. 13-10 lead to the Tigers here in game 1.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, well, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires good to have?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back to Pierce College, the first timeout taken by West Valley, finding themselves down by 3 after an early lead. Tigers trying to assert their positioning, but more importantly, advance to the semifinals, where they hope to meet up with either Washington or Sela. They got an earlier start here, and the Sela Vikings lead the Patriots of Washington, who stunned an 8th-ranked Seaholm 3-1. But now the Patriots down 2-0. And it's a 14-10 score in game 1 here. Tigers leading the Rams. Allie Moore bouncing around there. Dakota Adams, and a hit long by number 2, Molly McTaggart. I'm Tom Smith here on the WIAA Network, alongside our producer Nathaniel Jackson and our camera woman Sue Schroeder. Allie Moore takes over, down by 3 here in game 1. 14-11, Tigers lead. Receiving, setting it up, Maggie McTaggart, and she gets the winner and the ball back, 15-11. So the timeout yielded some success, instead of being down by 3 though. Rams trailing now by 4 as McTaggart serves. Allie Moore at the line, a bending serve. Erica Crawford going over. West Valley losing to Sela after 2 regular season victories over the Vikings. Dropped that one 3-0. And that was a bit of a surprise, as the Rams, coming from 3A, were looking to repeat, even though they graduated some of their 3A championship squad that went undefeated, 15-12. And just long, Molly McTaggart, though, lined that one up pretty good. Hats off to the crew behind the West Valley Rams' success this year. Coach Katie Hinckley, supported by Sarah Flickinger, Jamie Raffoon, and Brooke Wilson. For Tanya Brewer, her assistant coaches include Paul Danforth, Frida Furman, and Jenny Hill. And the Tigers come battling back and take over a 16-13 lead, as Allie Heisen coming in now to serve. Try to expand that 3-point lead, 16-13. Deep to Moore. Nathea is there, and Hannah Moraine, the middle hitter, can't convert, but gets to that ball. Nathea setting it up, and it drops over on the West Valley side, and they go to work on their offense, and a double hit called on the get attempt by Terwilliger. And Dakota Adams will drop back to serve, trailing by 2. The left-hander circled, serves. A push by Molly McTaggart. Up and over the wall by Crawford. Bump back. Alyssa Terwilliger into the net. And it's a 1-point game. 16 for the Tigers, 15 for the Rams. Go to Adams, deep to McTaggart. Taggart coming right back at it. The junior outside hitter from the back line leaps and at the line, trying to keep it alive. Adams. Tigers come back at him. Dakota Adams is there. Quickly Nathea, Julia, and Dakota goes over. Alyssa Terwilliger, deep to Rio. Good volley here. Nice dig by Nathea. Play at the net. And continuing, deep hit by Erica Crawford. And they're going at each other here. Allie Moore gets to that one from Terwilliger. Dakota Adams goes deep. Coming the other way, Terwilliger goes long, and it's all tied at 16. The fourth tie here in game number 1. Hard for any team to grab too much of a hole before the other one comes storming back. Dakota Adams serving. At the line, they go back to Alyssa Terwilliger, and off the black. And celebration of Hannah Meringue. Up there was also Erica Crawford. Dakota Adams serving now, takes the 1-point lead and looks to build. Left-hander swerving ball, confusion at the back. Should have been a McTaggart as Maggie was ranging over, and a timeout called. Down by 2, the Tigers want to look here in game 1. Adams to continue serving, leading 18-16. And serves long. So a simple service error off the timeout. It was 13-10 when West Valley called timeout. 8-3 run and a 2-point edge. The Tigers calmed out. Calmed down, came back. Now they're down by 1. On the stretch, it's Kim Robinson. And Robinstein is awarded. It's Molly McTaggart, all tied at 18. Goes back to work for the Tigers. Crawford gets underneath it. Comes back for the hit, and it drops off the block of Robinstein and Molly McTaggart. 19-18, 1-point lead. That won't be the last tie. Coming back is Erica Crawford. Carly Reel right side. Adams over. Here come the Tigers. Alyssa Terwilliger goes cross court, but Crawford is equal to it and tries something herself from behind the line. The push by Robinstein. Kim can't make it work, but she gets it over. And it's Maggie McTaggart trying to get underneath that one. And the first one to 20 are the Rams. Erica Crawford serving. Reel underneath it. And Hannah Meringue. 21-18. Crawford continues to serve. Deep she goes to Kim Robinstein. Maggie McTaggart. Second game for both these teams. And off the touch, it goes long, and Erica Crawford celebrates. A 4-point advantage here in game 1. Only 3 more points. And the Rams can claim this game, but don't expect the Tigers to fade too fast. McTaggart goes over, and down the middle they go, but it won't go over. And it is a point to the Tigers, 22-19. And Maggie McTaggart says, I didn't touch it, as Dakota Adams appeals whether or not. And Maggie McTaggart says, no, not me, I didn't touch it. Oh, and the appeal works. Molly McTaggart looking, how can that be? My sister wouldn't fib, but an official saw somebody in the Tigers. So it's a 5-point edge. More importantly, 2 points till the Rams can claim game 1. And the first game has been just as you'd expect between number 4 and number 5. Dakota Adams setting up Hannah Meringue. And it's point game for West Valley. Elena Handy, the freshman defensive specialist wearing the libero jersey, in there trying to staunch the flow, Tigers blood, against these battering Rams. Kim Robinstein, Carly Reel, over to Erica Crawford. Handy gets underneath in the bump. Coming the other way is Tara Williger, and Reel is there again. And from the back line, it's Erica Crawford trying to put this game away. It's point game for the Rams, and this rally shows how resilient both teams expect to be against top competition. Here comes Robinstein. Adams is there. Bumping it up is Julia Nathay, and Reel goes over. 24-18. Kept alive at the net by Allie Moore. Reel is up. And again, Erica Crawford goes long. And Erica Crawford, boy, you could tell she wanted that one. 24-19 service over to the Tigers. 5-point advantage. However, in rally service scoring, a defensive error like that one, and the Rams claim game number 1. 25-19, West Valley over Burlington-Edison here in game 1 of the quarterfinal of the AA tournament right here at Pierce College. You're watching the WIAA Network. Back with game number 2 after this.
Hi, we're Chris
and Anna Groneveld, local dairy farmers from Monroe, Washington.
The Dairy Farmers of Washington, along with Les Schwab Tires, are proud co-title sponsors of the WIAA High School State Championships.
The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association supports high school programs and activities that keep our kids growing in mind and body.
Today's high school students will be some of tomorrow's community leaders, and we feel it is important to do our part in helping foster an appreciation of community, responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship in today's youth.
The WIAA helps provide those opportunities through athletic, artistic, and academic competition.
Please join the Dairy Farmers of Washington and Les Schwab Tires in supporting young people in your community by attending your local high school state championships.
For a complete list of events and activities in your area, visit WIAA.com.
Welcome back to Pierce College. Rams take the first game, 25-19. The Burlington-Edison Tigers serve to come right back at them here in the quarterfinals. On court number 1 at Pierce College, you're watching the WIAA network with the AAAA Volleyball State Championships. And the Tigers lose game point number 1 here in the second game. They trail in the game score 1-0. Rams serving. Erica Crawford, very impressive in game number 1. Oh, and a nice dig. Unable to get there, though, was Molly McTaggart after the pancake by Maggie McTaggart. So the sisterly combination not quite good enough on that score. 2-0, Rams lead. Erica Crawford. Maggie McTaggart, the junior, into the net. Molly is a senior. Maggie is a junior. A lot of sisterly combinations here at this tournament. Only one upset so far, the Washington Patriots downing 8th-ranked Seaholm 3-1, and then getting blanked in the quarterfinal by the Vikings of Sela. And at least one team knows the Sela, the West Valley Rams, losing in district play. That's their only loss in the 16-1 record. A bit of a surprise, too, as they were down 3-0 after beating Sela 2 other times. 4-0, the Rams storming back here against the Tigers, leading 1-0 in games, 4-0, now 5-0 in game number 2. Confusion by Molly McTaggart, and Coach Tanya Brewer wants to talk it over, taking out timeout number 1 here in game 2.
At Les Schwab, along with great prices, our tires come with the kind of protection most other places just don't give you, which includes free flat repairs, equal value replacements, pre-trip safety checks, and more for the entire life of the tire. With the other guys, you just never know. So why is free protection on your tires a good thing?
Lifetime protection. That's our best tire value promise. Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
Trailing 1-0 in the game scores. Rams continue to serve, and into the net. Erica Crawford can't keep it going, as she would love to do here tonight against the 4th-ranked Burlington-Edison Tigers. Right behind them in the rankings, this West Valley Rams team. Kim Robinstein serving for the Tigers, down 1-5. Ooh, almost not getting there. Maggie McTaggart does. Emily Agan very nearly catching the Rams asleep. And Kim Robinstein twists and turns to keep underneath that killer by Hannah Moraine, who's put away a few already. 6-1. West Valley leads, and Carly Reel with that unusual libero combination of colors. Very much like the warm-up suits, just a slightly different color scheme of the Colville Indians. They and these West Valley Rams, 2 potential encroachers as 1A and 3A champions in 2011 last year, respectively. Defending champs, well, they're right here in the yellow and black. Backs to the camera, backs a little bit to the wall here, down 1-0 to the West Valley Rams. The 3A upstarts coming in, and Maggie McTaggart puts it away. Hitting kill shot number 5 on the match. Sam Alumbris, a sophomore right side hitter and also a setter. You'll notice very little appearance by any libero. The freshman Alana Hardy. Handy came in just for a bit at the end of game 1. And Allie Moore with an open alley just puts it away. And a sense that the Rams, finding their sway here against the Tigers, momentum being such a huge thing that can play a large role if they could dominate in game 2. almost regardless of what happens in game 3. And Allie Moore likes what she did before, so she came back for some more. Moore, right side of the net, left side facing the camera. Holding up her hands is Bridget Webb. Started the first game in the win against Capital. Not a starter here, but you know she's going to see some action. The 6-foot sophomore middle hitter, 10-2. Big advantage for the Rams here in game 2 against Burlington-Edison. Molly McTaggart cranking, touched and bouncing deep. Nothing Erica Crawford could do. She tried to get underneath there to make the dig. And it's 3-10 here in game number 2. (10-3) Rams lead. Dakota Adams and a big block by Molly McTaggart. So the Tigers stiffen up. .410 service by Maggie McTaggart. Molly and Maggie, the M&M twins. Can't call them twins if they're senior and junior, can you? Probably not. But on the floor. And look at the Rams come back as Dakota Adams puts one away and gets to celebrate with the Rams. Allie Moore serving 11-4. 7-point edge for the Rams down the middle. Columbus back. Alyssa Terwilliger into the net. 13-4. Actually, 12-4. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Got to play 1 point at a time. Allie Moore up by 8, game number 2. In great position to take the second straight game against this 4th-ranked Burlington-Edison Tiger team, defending the 2A title against the 3A champs of last year. Organization on the floor. Terwilliger crosses up. Allie Moore is there. Back set by Nethe. Julia doing a good job. Reel is there. Dakota pushing wide, and it is touched. And a gambling, rambling Kim Robinstein might have been able to let that one go. Well, it fell wide, though, after the touch. So Dakota Adams finding another way to score. And up by 9. They'll enjoy a timeout called by Burlington-Edison. The Tigers in trouble here in game 2 of this quarterfinal game. Back to action after the timeout. Rams serving to the Tigers. Down by 9. Can the Tigers disrupt the flow of a Ram squad that has just got their eyesights down? Two good teams going at it. Terwilliger tries her way. And it's Erica Crawford. Molly McTaggart on the back set. Back set by Nathe. And Dakota Adams tries to put it away. Another good rally by two teams battling here off the block of Sam Alumbris. The Rams, Adams picks it up off the block in her end. So 2 times the blocks winning at least a momentary reprieve, but this rally going on. Carly Reel underneath it. And finding an open space is Erica Crawford. And Erica Crawford has really shown here in the second game of this tournament. It's the quarterfinals. And if you want to find out about your team, you go to the state tournament and face even better teams, even more determined teams. And this is Tigers and Rams. Terwilliger. Backside is McTaggart, and a double hit called against Maggie. And a 10-point lead for the Rams here in game 2. The sense that if the Tigers can't find a way to come back into this game and win it, that 2-0 might be insurmountable against the West Valley team that's really feeling its oats. But sometimes breaks go your way, and Maggie McTaggart hits the ball into the tape, and it looks like it's going to drop. Instead, it climbs over. And again, back to a 10-point deficit. Number 8, Allie Heinzen, the junior middle blocker and defensive specialist, comes in to serve, angling it in the corner where Allie Moore picks it up. Not too much difficulty. Off the block, it's deep. Heinzen is there. Behind the line, Maggie McTaggart, and her hit is long. So good eyesight by the Rams defenders. In comes Hannah Meringue, 16-5, an 11-point advantage, and number 11, Bridget Webb, the sophomore middle hitter, serving for West Valley. Kind of knuckles it to Lumbris. Sam doing a good job. And again, it's Maggie McTaggart from behind the line trying to come up with something, and a net violation against West Valley. So is this a bit of a break, and can the Tigers capitalize? With Molly McTaggart serving. The Tigers down by 10. And away we go here in game number 2. Adams up high, off the block, comes wide. So with the point and getting the ball back, West Valley with the answer saying, well, not just yet. Tigers going to have to fight hard just to get the ball back. Dakota Adams seeking to put a streak together. Starts out her serve. Kim Robinstein, and you could tell by the way her arm is moving, she's trying to square up behind it and read it, and the ball all the while is swerving. So a service winner by Dakota Adams. And confusion trying to set up the defense. Burlington-Edison. Robinstein, back set. Sam Alumbris hits it wide. Commanding lead now for West Valley as Dakota Adams serves 19-6 here in game 2 of the quarterfinals. And maybe distracted by Sam Alumbris, maybe distracted by the swerving service. Allie Heinzen, the defensive specialist, gives away the point, 20-6. First one there, the Rams. In comes Elena Handy, the freshman defensive specialist, wearing the libero jersey today. And Real can't handle the kill shot by Maggie McTaggart, who holds her arms aloft. That is to say, finally one drops for me. I love the way Maggie plays. Very, very physically expressive. You know where she stands. And, of course, these are competitive, direct ladies for the most part. Leaving it all out on the floor. That's how you get here, and that's how you get through. And how about that for an answer from West Valley? Hannah Meringue putting it away down the middle. And a commanding 21-7 lead here in game 2. 4 points away from claiming game 2. Erica Crawford perhaps the player. And if not a match point, certainly a virtual match positioning point. Crawford deep to Handy. Far side, Maggie McTaggart cranks it. Good response, and into the corner, knuckled over by Hannah Meringue. And it is. Well, 24-7. Erica Crawford changes the point of attack. Coming back the way, it's Maggie McTaggart. Real keeps it alive. And over off the block and dropping in. And a good job by Molly McTaggart getting up there. And players running onto the floor and then running back on. Allie Heinzen will sit down as Kim Robinson says, we're not over yet. It's 24-8. We got a long way to go, to be sure. 16 points behind, but she pops one over the top of the net. It's live. Real has to push over. And a difficult dig, so deep and long as Hannah Meringue saw it opening at the end of the court and just overhit it. 24-9, back to 15. The deficit for the Tigers. 4th ranked against 5th ranked. The Tigers one notch up, or one game and 15 points behind number 5. And again, communication is Erica Crawford and Carly Reel not on the same page. I'm Tom Smith. Glad you've dialed us up here in the WIAA network. Isn't this cool that you can look in here or dial it up after the fact? And at the net, it's Emily Hagen with the block. Agen, I should say. A-G-E-N. Hard G, strong A, and a strong play by Emily. Kim Robinstein down 13 into the net to ruin the streak. A sense that Robinstein was really putting things away, but no. Game 2 goes to the Rams by a score of 25-11. Back with Game 3 here in the quarterfinals as the 4th-ranked Burlington-Edison Tigers are on the ropes to the 5th-ranked West Valley Rams.
Hi, we're Chris
and Anna Groneveld, local dairy farmers from Monroe, Washington.
The Dairy Farmers of Washington, along with Les Schwab Tires, are proud co-title sponsors of the WIAA High School State Championships.
The Washington Interscholastic Activities Association supports high school programs and activities that keep our kids growing in mind and body.
Today's high school students will be some of tomorrow's community leaders, and we feel it is important to do our part in helping foster an appreciation of community, responsibility, teamwork, and sportsmanship in today's youth.
The WIAA helps provide those opportunities through athletic, artistic, and academic competition.
Please join the Dairy Farmers of Washington and Les Schwab Tires in supporting young people in your community by attending your local high school state championships.
For a complete list of events and activities in your area, visit WIAA.com.
Welcome back for game number 3, a commanding 2-0 lead in the West Valley Rams in red, serving to the Tigers. And again, Alyssa Terwilliger has a difficult time with the opening service of Allie Moore. But they have to go right back at it. And Dakota Adams off the block of Maggie McTaggart, who accepts the blame for the opening point loss. Only 2 losses tagged on this Burlington-Edison squad, and the one squad that did it, 8th-ranked or 6th-ranked Anacortes, were dispatched in the district championship. If they have to face them again, they'll be glad to do that. Anacortes will play number 2 Tumwater, so there's no guarantees a 6th-ranked team can prevail. Our only upset, the Washington Patriots, fell to a Sela squad that was ranked number 3. So the last SPSL 2A of 5 in the tournament bidded adieu and good night and heading back up to the Tacoma area. 1-2. The hometown squad with 1. And serving is the Burlington-Edison. And actually it's the Rams in red serving, but it's Burlington-Edison coming up with a big win as Emily Egan puts it away. And now it's tied at 2 here in game number 3, down 2-0. Sam Alumbris. Back is Julia Nathe. Elena Handy is very useful here. Not used a whole lot, all depending on the situation. And too many hits for the Tigers, so the Rams get it back 3-2. Adams serving into the net and needing anything. Maggie McTaggart, the junior outside hitter, celebrating the point that gets them even again here in game 3, 3-3. As court number 1 delayed throughout the day, it seems, with extended play, extended confabs and conferences at the R1 ladder. And the response by the Tigers is wide. 4-3 Rams. No games in the tournament have yet gone to 5, which is possible. Some very strong challenges, though. And a nice winner by Erica Crawford, who's added service aces to her repertoire as the kill leader on the squad. Don't forget Dakota Adams, also strong in that department, as Crawford serves 5-3. Rio gets underneath that one. Inside, and unable to go over is Alyssa Terwilliger. (5-4) Tigers. Shifting personnel. Emphatic coaching from Tanya Brewer. Clarity on the court. Double check by our officials. The R1 Jerry Ashland. Billy Lewis on the downside, the R2, and Nikki Scher and Brent Lucky, your lines today. Pushed by Allie Moore. Trouble in the backcourt as Maggie McTaggart got there, but no one was backing her up, and it's advantage to the Rams, leading by 2, 6-4. Carly Reel, the senior libero, to serve for the Rams, with a good contingent making the trip over the Cascades from Yakima. 2 Yakima teams are present, East Valley and West Valley. East Valley is bowed out of the winner's side of the bracket, but are live in consolation play over at Lakes. Down the middle, the sub Bridget Webb gets a winner. And she loves to show the coach that she belongs on the court, as every time she's come off the bench, she has done something for these Rams. Real now up 7-4 in game 3. A win in this game means the Rams can march into the semifinal round where they take on Sela, a team that beat them in district play after they beat them twice. So West Valley afraid of no one, wanting a chance at a reprieve there. Set it right with the Vikings. The Vikings welcome the Rams or the Tigers. Maggie McTaggart, Rio won't let her put it away. Sammy Moore off the block. The Tigers keep it alive. On a running shot, Molly McTaggart. The push by Bridget Webb. And it's Terwilliger going deep in the crossing play. Erica Crawford, very strong tonight in every facet of the game. Melissa Terwilliger, Dakota Adams getting involved. We've called her name, but not a ton. Elena Handy gets to that one. Helped by Alumbris, and over and out by Maggie McTaggart. And uncomfortable, the Tigers down 9-4. Coach Tanya Brewer has to call the first time out.
My family and I were enjoying a big vacation in Tahoe. After a great day on the mountain, our car wouldn't start. I got a jump, but it kept dying. Everyone in town said,
"Go to Les Schwab."
When I pulled up, George delivered. He quickly tested the battery and confirmed it was a goner. While he installed a new one, I finally got my first relaxation of the vacation. It's nice to be treated like a neighbor so far from home. I'm Clay Gilman, and that's my Les Schwab story.
Les Schwab, doing the right thing since 1952.
And we're back after the timeout. Tigers down by 5 in game 3. Need a lifeline to claim game 2 to pull within 2-1. Real continues to serve. Taggart pushes deep. Down the middle goes Bridget Webb. She wants to prove some more. Maggie McTaggart again. A little bit harder this time. Julia Nathay sets it up. Off the block, it's wide. Good communication by Real and company. Ducking out of the way. Julia Nathay making the right choice. You've got to have a sense of the court, but also trust your teammates. Carly Real leading 10-4. So coming out of the timeout, the Tigers not getting what they need, which is the ball back. And to not let this deficit grow any deeper. Maggie McTaggart from deep in her own end. A hard hit, but off the netting, Allie Moore puts it away. And it's 11-4 for Carly Real. And the Rams. Real knuckling it towards Maggie McTaggart. Coming back the other way, Alyssa Terwilliger and Erica Crawford, even when she fails to get underneath it, very nearly keeping teammate Julia Nathay in the play. 11-5, Rams on defense. Tigers trying to build on this platform, this tiny, tiny ledge. Down by 6 in game 3. Trying to survive a match game, if you will. Deep. Crawford can't get there. It's 11-6. 5-point deficit. A long day for the viewers at home who are paying attention to all these games in the WIAA network, and a long day for these ladies who are playing or getting ready to play their second game. Nice hit by Sam Alumbris. Nathay keeps it alive, and Adams goes over. And Adams can't get behind that one as Kim Robinstein gets the winner on the kill shot to her left. Adams down to one knee, rolling right, gets a forearm to it, but that's all. Holly McTaggart serving Nathay, and a double hit called against Nathay. Julie in an awkward position and an awkward angle, trying to get to it, but also get it over to a teammate productively. 3-point edge now for the Rams on defense. Tigers crawling back into game 3. Real back toward the net, and Crawford goes over. Erica playing so well. Robinstein. And a good shot by Bridget Webb, but it's not going to win it. Off the block, Real gets underneath it. Left side hit by Allie Moore. Tigers resilient. Coming back is Alyssa Terwilliger. Adams gets under it. Nathay sets her up and she goes deep, and it will be long. So the freshman, number 9 in the libero jersey, Alana Handy, making some good choices. And with a 2-point lead, a bigger one that's now eroded away. Timeout called by Katie Hinckley, leading 2-0 in the games and by 2 points in the third game. Well, from down 4-9, a 5-2 run by the Tigers after the timeout. Rams want to put it away, and they get the block. No, it's not over in enough hits. So Sam Relumbris appeals, no, I didn't touch it. And she gets the call. 10-11, 1 point deficit. Molly McTaggart serving. Crawford underneath it. Rams have got to keep their concentration. And how about that from Bridget Webb? The little deke play as the two came up the blocker. All right, at the net was Robinstein and Tara Williger. With Molly McTaggart in a defensive formation. 2-point edge, service by Nathay. Julia, nice job into the corner. Confident. Off the block, it drops, and it drops in. And Molly McTaggart slaps the floor in disappointment. A 3-point edge. Well, back into this set, or this game, Burlington-Edison Tigers to within 1, now down 3. A lot closer than it was. They can build from this. And just need to concentrate on each point and get that one game. And not going to work for Tigers on this rally, as Julia Nathay continues her service streak, building their own little ledge and extending themselves by 4 in game 3. On a hunt for that third set that'll claim the match. Book them a spot in the semifinal against the Vikings of Sela. We downed an upstart Washington Patriots squad. Good rally again by both teams. Real gets underneath and off the block. Far side, Allie Moore cranks. Maggie McTaggart there, and the Rams claim point number 15 and a 5-point edge here in game number 3. Well, they're ever so close. Just don't play tight. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep focused. That will be what the coach wants them to be telling themselves in self-talk. And not too dissimilarly, same for the Tigers. Just keep focused at each point. Win it back one at a time. You've done it before. You can do it here. Nathay reaches on the effort by Egan. Or was that Alumbras? Tara Williger goes cross court and just long. Not by much, though. The Tigers need a rally. 16-10. Rams winning that little war of the words to the south. Long. Just barely again. Good eye by Kim Robinstein. Robinstein, a senior middle blocker. And it's going to be Alyssa Terwilliger serving down 5 here in game 3. Underneath is Allie Moore. Nathay, cross court goes Dakota Adams, and then she gets over on the right-hand side. Off the block, Crawford is there. Nathay back set to Dakota Adams into the net. As the fans continue to crowd into Pierce College, the site of the 2A volleyball championships. Down the road, the consolation bracket of the Lakes. Down the big road, I-5 to St. Martin's and Olympia, or Lacey, if you will. The 3A and 4A tournament. 2 days of just incredible volleyball action, and the strength of the teams up and down the lineups, up and down the rankings, up and down the classifications, and evidence as they play cross-classification, test each other. A lot of these players going to these schools playing clubs that go after each other, so there's no fear. Not when you've earned your place to state. Adams trying to cross it up. Good get by McTaggart. Molly's the Molly variety of the McTaggarts. And it's Maggie McTaggart with the kill shot. She begins to put her stamp on game number 3. Kim Robinstein to serve in Emily Egan. Hands up to the net. 17-13. Carly Reel. Ball on the court. They're going to replay the serve. Robinstein now down by 4, 17-13. Rams lead. And Reel gets there, but waiting for Julia Nathay, that was just a bit too much for your setter to get to. They understand that. You're not going to get them all. You know what you're trying to do, and they've been doing pretty well so far, leading 2-0 against the 4th-ranked Tigers. The 5th-ranked Rams in position if they can continue to keep this lead. Only up by 3 now. Nathay the other way. Crawford cross-court, and it's in. Erica Crawford coming up again and again with huge plays. Julia Nathay, though, the one to credit. She gets to the ball more times than not and finds a way to get it into a playable position for her strikers. And the forward line converting, but how about that? A successful service from Bridget Webb, the sophomore middle hitter, not starting game number 2, but coming off the bench and showing Coach Katie Hinckley some mettle. And she hits it in the net. Well, don't listen to me, Bridget. Just keep going. She goes off. It's 19-15, a 4-point lead. Tigers serving here in game 3. Sam Alumbris puts it into play deep. Allie Moore. Nathay back set. Dakota Adams around the block, but right there was Robinstein and Alumbris. They go the other way. Crawford. Nice get by Maggie McTaggart. Kept alive by Alyssa Terwilliger, and Maggie puts it over. Back set, quick one. And Dakota Adams in perfect sync. As Nathay gets it to her short. Now the timing on that, they have to be in communication. It worked. First one to 20 again is the Rams. A 5-point edge this time as it was in game 2. If they can get 5 more, they claim the match on the 3rd game, 3-0. Dakota to Nathay, to Erica Crawford. Off the block it drops. Picked it up by Crawford. Number 1, Hannah Meringue in there to make a difference. Nice get by Allie Moore. Both teams really playing well. It's just so unusual that 2 good teams would see a 3-0 loss. And that's what is staring the Tigers in the face. 21-15. Every time they climb close, somehow the Rams find a way to push it away, get that ball back, and score some points. Dakota Adams would like nothing more than to put 4 straight points at the end of this game beyond her service. Maggie McTaggart using the net. This get by Moore. Erica Crawford off the block, kept alive. Alumbris now cross court, and Adams can't get there. I think that was Maggie McTaggart actually who put that, or was that Alyssa Terwilliger? Either way, it's a 5-point game, 21-16, and Maggie McTaggart chases the ball, gets deep in that left-hand corner, jumps and serves to the right hand. Reel is there. Julia Nathay to Erica Crawford, deep in the corner. Good job in the get by Maggie McTaggart, who gets the ball back and pushes over in a little bit of a dink that's naked and wide open. Reel reads it. And off the block, it's wide, and it's 22-16, so a defensive point. And the service back to the West Valley Rams, only 3 points shy and 6 points ahead in game number 3. 2-0 game score lead against Burlington-Edison on defense now, needing to find a way back to the ball, back to the points to reclaim game number 3. Otherwise, it's adios from the winner's bracket. And there's one way, 1 point. Out comes Elena Handy. In comes Kim Robinstein. Serving will be Allie Heinsohn. Heinsohn, junior defensive specialist, middle blocker. One of her fortes is serving. Swerving to Erica Crawford. At the net. Hannah Meringue wanted to put it away, but the Tigers with different ideas. Reel bumping it up. Dakota Adams from behind the line. She's on the attack almost always. And there on the defense, under the solid hit by Alyssa Terwilliger, just looking down that line and challenging Dakota Adams. Well, you can't faint away and target any of the players. They're all strong. You got to come at them, and Terwilliger did that. Service by Allie Heinsohn now. Down by 4. Bit of a bump by Crawford. Allie Moore goes deep. Heinsohn gets underneath it. Off the block, Terwilliger. And Meringue going at it at the net. Nice bump up by Crawford. Getting it back, Allie Moore now. And it's off, number 7, Maggie McTaggart, defending herself. One of our Lions. 23-18, 2 points to match. 2 points to game number 3. Wrapping things up here. Rams smelling that finish line. The hands up to send the vibes from the Rams faithful. Quiet crowd for the Tigers supporters coming down from Bellingham area, Burlington-Edison from that area. Battle at the net. Bridget Webb wins it, but it's still alive. Here comes Alyssa Terwilliger, and it's off the touch. They're looking for the touch, and there was a touch. So the point and the ball go to Burlington-Edison. Molly McTaggart down by 4. Needs a strong service streak. Rams on defense. Crawford underneath it. Julia Nathay, the near side. And Webb can't get it over. So it's 20 now for Burlington-Edison. The Tigers just down by 3. If they go straight 5 points, they can take this game. Just never give it back to the Rams. And why not? 1 point at a time. Molly McTaggart serving to Reel. Nathay. Far side to Allie Moore. She's been successful. Off the block, she keeps it alive. Nathay, and we've got a whistle on the court as the ball came in from the warm-ups for the next quarterfinal, where Colville and Squim will tee off against each other to claim the spot against Tumwater and Anacortes, who will play after this game here in Court 1. Adams plays the safe going deep. Molly McTaggart. And Alyssa Terwilliger. And it's a 2-point edge for the West Valley Rams. So far, Coach Hinckley letting them play, but no. She'll call timeout with just 2 points to win the match for the Rams. But for the Tigers, they've got 4 to take game number 3 and get 1 game closer. Well, those Tigers are eager. They're back out there with Molly McTaggart waiting to serve. The Rams now trying to interrupt that rhythm. Call their second timeout, so they're out of timeouts. 1 more in the pocket of Coach Brewer. And coming right back to win the defensive side of things was Allie Moore. And the Rams played that to perfection. Now it's game 3 point, which would be match point, leading 2 games to 0. 24-21 in the game score. Julia Nathay, a wicked service. McTaggart comes back. Her sister Maggie deep. Crawford makes it playable. Nathay goes not so deep at the net, but no one jumping for the Tigers. Trying to play it safe, and it's long, and that's it. Game and match. West Valley Rams, ranked number 5, tumble the Tigers in 3. The 4th-ranked Burlington-Edison Tigers down with the defeat, fall to 16-3, and marching up from 17-1 to 18-1. The Rams book themselves into tomorrow midday's semifinal matchup with the Vikings of Selah. Wow, great play on both sides. The McTaggart sisters, everything that was built, but how about the play of Alyssa Terwilliger and Emily Hagan? For the Rams, a lot of great play off the bench. Bridget Webb, Hannah Meringue, Carly Reel deep, Allie Moore, Julia Nathay, probably the MVP of that game was number 5, Julia Nathay, but how about the killer, Eric Crawford, putting it away, and Dakota Adams. There's 3 outstanding players. The Sporting Award goes to Julia Nathay. Let's give her our player of the game, and we salute both teams and the outstanding play. Now it will be the West Valley Rams in tomorrow's 12:30 matchup in Court 1 here. Selah Vikings, the opponent. And folks, for our producer Nathaniel Jackson, I'm Tom Smith. Thanks for tuning in to the WIAA Network here at Pierce College, where the AA and volleyball state championship going on. Want to salute Sue Schroeder too. See you next time as West Valley Rams defeat the Burlington-Edison Tigers.